Namaste and welcome to Yoga Vidya practice video. Aruna and Sukadev welcome you to a series of hip opening exercises which help to prepare you for full lotus position and which will enable you to sit more comfortably in a cross-legged position for pranayama and meditation. This is the first of two videos, and in this video you do the butterfly, you do the rocking child, and you do the sitting triangle. Butterfly position helps to get some flexibility for the adductors. This is muscles at the inside of your thighs. Put the soles of your feet together and put your heels as closely towards you as you can. Put your hands around the feet and then let the knees go up and down a few times. Do this comfortably, don't use any strain. If you're not as advanced as Aruna, then your knees will be higher. But now, don't use any strength. This part is only for warming up. Now, leave your knees relaxed, and then you can put your elbows on your thighs. So you push down with your elbows on your thighs. This only works if you're not that flexible, your knees are far away from the floor. If your knees are closer towards the floor, then use your hands and put the hands on your knees. And then elbows up and gently push your knees down. This is even more effective if you sit against the wall. If you have a wall nearby, then you lean your back towards the wall. Again, you put the soles of your feet together, you put your hands onto your knees, you put your elbows up, and then you push down your knees. You breathe a few times and relax the inside of your thighs. There's also some trick. You can also, when inhaling, push your knees against your hands. And then when exhaling, you relax your thighs and you can push your knees further down. Of course, if you're as flexible as Aruna, then you are already in your maximum stretch in this position. If you are as flexible as Aruna and you want to make further progress, then you use a pillow. You take a pillow and you put the pillow under your ankles. Now, you can put your hands onto your knees. When inhaling, push your knees against your hands, hands against the knees. And when you exhale, let the knees go further down. When inhale, knees against your hands, hands against the knees. And when you exhale, push your knees further down. And you can continue until your knees touch the floor. Next possibility is you lie on your feet and you put your abdomen onto your feet and your chest onto the floor. You can do with a cushion or you can remove the cushion. Of course, this exercise you only do if you have your knees already on the floor. This is actually also a good recharging exercise because the gentle pressure of your heels onto your navel have some energizing and stimulating effect. Then you can slowly sit up again. You go a little bit away from the wall. Next exercise is the rocking child. You lift up your right foot. And you put your right foot into your left elbow. You put your right elbow around your thigh and you interlock your fingers if possible. And then gently you put your leg to the right and to the left. Make sure that this is comfortable. Don't use any strain. This part is only for warming up. Now you grasp hold of your foot with both hands and you pull your foot towards your chest bone. the sternum, in the middle of your chest. If possible, high enough, and that is actually a very important stretch to make your hips flexible for lotus position and cross-legged positions. Gently pull your foot towards the middle of your chest. Smile and breathe deeply. Now slowly lower your foot. Stretch out your leg. And other side. Put your left foot into your right elbow, your left elbow around your left thigh. Interlock your fingers and then put your foot towards the right and to the left. Rock your leg like you would rock a baby. Gently. Pull your baby towards your chest while rocking. Now grasp hold of your foot with both hands and gently pull your foot towards your sternum, middle of your chest. If possible, high enough so that the full foot touches your sternum. The toes touch the upper part of your sternum and the heels the lower part. If you're not that flexible, you only pull towards the sternum. Pull gently, but pull, and pull steadily. Then slowly release. Stretch out your leg. You can roll your feet towards the inside and the outside to relax a little more. Now, make sure that your legs are 90 degrees apart and not more. Especially advanced students have to make sure that they don't put their legs too far apart. Then flex your feet, bring your toes towards your chest. Then slowly put the outside of your feet onto the floor as far as you can. Feet are still flexed, toes towards your knees. You can also grasp hold of your calves and pull the calves towards the outside, thus putting the outside of your feet onto the floor. Breathe deeply and feel that stretch. That's actually rotation and abduction in your hips, and that's precisely the angle in which your legs are twisted in the full lotus position. Slowly come out of the position. And try out whether you can come to the full lotus position. One foot on one thigh and the other foot on the other thigh. There will be another video where you will see how to come into the lotus position systematically once you've mastered these 3 other preliminary exercises from this video. Only when you have these 3 flexibilities, then you can master lotus position very well. Again, as a repetition, and Aruna will just demonstrate them again. You need the butterfly flexibility, meaning the soles of your feet together and the knees on the floor. You need the rocking child flexibility, meaning putting the foot onto your chest bone. And you need the sitting triangle flexibility, meaning when your legs are stretched in a 90 degrees angle, then the outside of your feet should touch the floor when you keep your feet flexed. Only when you have mastered these 3 preliminary exercises, you're ready for the full lotus position. When you practice these 3 preliminary exercises at least once a day, then you can master the lotus in a few weeks if you are young and flexible, in a few months if you're not yet that young and not that flexible. Thank you for trying out. Thank you for watching. Looking forward to having you watch again, maybe the video with the steps towards the full Padmasana, full lotus position. You will find this video as well as many other videos on our webpage on my.yoga-vidya.org.